got a nice bit of punch about it.
Yeah.
What sort of power output do you get out of one of these engines?
In theory, it's about 137 brake horse, and it's a detuned, if you like, Buick V8, which was originally used in the Land Rover and Range Rovers.
Speed-wise, what sort of top-end speed will you get out of a car like this?
In theory, about 125. To be honest, I've never taken it up that much.
And what sort of speed have you had it to?
I've certainly had it over 100. It's a car that you can live in modern traffic with, without any problem at all.
I think it's time to take it out on the track and see if it's as good as you believe it is. Very torquey engine.
Yes, it makes you very lazy. You just leave it in gear and put your foot down.
The circuit after a few laps will be quite a tiring car to drive, because I can feel the strain of my forearms going through some of these corners. That's a fantastic second gear for coming out there.
Yeah, it's a superb. I really enjoy driving this car.
Now it's the time to mark. It's a V8, very torquey, really impressed with second gear, it really punches out the hairpin. Cracking, it's a classic. I love the MGB GT.
Welcome back, check out the number plate, looks fantastic. Now, there's one more job I've got to do before I can get this car off its axle stands now. What was it? Oh yes, the windscreen wipers. Yes, the wheels. Now, in terms of looks, as far as I'm concerned, the wheels maketh the car. So what originally came with the car when I bought it? These, very rusty, very manky. Let's have a look at what they do to the car when you put them on. There we go. Lovely, very nice indeed. Incredibly rusty, very bad condition. But worst of all, perhaps for the purist, these are the wrong wheels, because these have got flat hubs here rather than curly hubs, and they are also in very bad condition. There we go. Away with you to the scrap heap. Second option is to buy yourself some second-hand wheels. Now, when this car, let's just put this on. When it first was built, you had basically three options, but the two main ones were you could buy 72 spoke, 5-inch diameter rims that were stove enamelled, so they looked like they were painted silver. As an upgrade, you could have them chromed, looking like this. This is the right kind of wheel. It's got the curly hub like this, it's got its 72 spokes, but you tap the spokes and they should sound pingy. You're looking or listening for dead sounds. Like that. That is a loose spoke. So you've got a wheel that needs refurbishing, and you could spend about £100 a wheel sorting these out, but because they've still got steel spokes on them, about 3 months after you get them back, they could already be rusting again. So I don't want those either. You two are going to the scrap heap. So what I'm deciding to do is buy myself some brand new stonkers. Yes. Not only are these brand new, and these have cost around £230 a rim for these, but they are stainless steel spokes chromed on top, so they're not going to rust. And I've gone for slightly wider rims, not only because I think aesthetically they look much better, they make this car look masculine rather than a girly, but also because I want to take it on a test track and drive the pants off it, so I want better road holding. So 4 of those sold to the man in the blue dirty overalls. Unfortunately, the spinner, which actually attaches the wheel to the hub, has an idiot's guide tattooed on the front of it. So down here it's got right offside, which it could be either the front or the back, but it's the right side offside if you're driving in Britain. I'm on the right side of the car. And then at the top it's got undo and an arrow. So obviously if you're undoing it, you follow the arrow. If you're tightening it up, you go the opposite way around. And then all that happens is you grease up the hub in preparation and then wind it on. This is so much easier than putting on all those bolts on a conventional wheel. Tighten it up, like so, to that, and then you need a hide hammer to belt it some. How hard you hit it depends on how scared you are when you're driving down the road that you might lose your wheels. If you're a kind of frightened driver, then give it a few more clubbers. But that's stopped, so I can't go any more, so I'll give it a couple more. Sorted, 1 down, 3 to go. Well, this is it, the moment of truth. I'm about to put the car back on its wheels for the first time in 6 months. Nice and slowly does it. And she's down. Oh, I've waited a long time for this. Absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing to think that the shape of this car didn't evolve out of an artist's pen, but out of the calculations of an aerodynamicist who said science can't be sexy. Such a beautiful car. I can't wait to drive this machine, but sadly, there aren't any seats. That's next time. Be there or miss out.